Welcome back to another Leftcurv episode, I think. I don't think we're doing episodes anymore. Hi, it's me again, Phillipos. Okay, so today we're looking at total crypto market cap. I did TA course, Rec Capital, a few years ago. It's pretty sweet. Um, I couldn't identify bear markets and I lost a bunch of money, which is also a good learning lesson. But I did learn some valuable things after doing the TA course and then looking at more on TA, and it seems like it makes sense. So on the high time frame, like I'm on the weekly, but this is the total crypto market cap. It only goes back to like 2014, but you can see there's very specific, like basically levels, right? I think that's what they call these. Especially this one right here. So top of the market, bounce at the top of the market. So we can expect another one right here. We're not that far off from total market cap all time highs at all, which is pretty promising. But that's not what I even want to show you. And I don't want to make episodes long because I'm trying to get points across quick. Now, this. So what I like to do is I like to take the RSI. Shit, let me get rid of that. Okay, I already have kind of RSI mapped out thingy that I like to do. I've made another mistake. Whatever. RSI. I just don't like the extra colors. It confuses my smooth brain. I hope you can hear me. I don't have headphones and I haven't tested the gain on the mic, so deal with it. Cool. So fibs. I like fibs because I like universal signs from things that are greater than us, because I think that shit's real, and if you don't, then whatever. But if you plot the fibs, that's my explanation. If you plot the fibs on this last cycle, so, or not even the last cycle, but the cycle before the last cycle, so the peak of the last cycle down to the bottom of that cycle, and you pull a fib, you'll notice that the 1.618 actually lines up really well with the cycle top for the top of the next market. So this is the 2017 cycle. This is the bottom, and then here's the top. Like, it's bang on, and that's pretty undeniable. Like, it's right there in front of your eyes. I like to plot fibs in oversold to like the last peak. So basically, my fib would kind of also using the RSI right here just to kind of say overbought, oversold. This is like the largest drop down in RSI. Why RSI? I don't know. It looks nice and it makes sense to me. So if you do that with that market cap, or sorry, with the market cap of 2017 cycle, from the top to the bottom, your 1.6 basically shows you where the top is for the last cycle we had in 2020, 2021, which I think is pretty cool. So if you're really smooth braining it, then all you would do is you do the same thing again. You'd find under RSI, hey, my cycle top was here, my cycle bottom was here, so I'm looking for the tops in this range. Like, it doesn't have to line up perfectly, but you know that, okay, this is the top of the cycle, right? And this is the bottom of the cycle, right? We zoom back out, and then we get that target of 7.313 trillion buckaroonies. Buckaroonies is such a lame thing to say. Blam. That's how I make my targets, honestly. Kind of makes sense to me. And because, like, this total crypto market cap, like 40 or 50% of this is Bitcoin, which I think will come down over the years. Then when you do this on the majority of other tokens that have a long enough history, which aren't many, there's Bitcoin ETH, anything from that hasn't died over the last, like, you know, almost 8 years. Is that math? Something like that. 2008 Bitcoin's 10, 4. Okay, 6 years, whatever. No, what am I thinking? Geez, what year is it? It's 2024. Holy shit. Cool. I can't do math right now, don't worry about it. But basically, the tokens haven't died out are going to follow the same pattern because they've been following the same pattern as basically Bitcoin for a long amount of time. So you could take this and do it on a bunch of other charts, and it kind of maps out the same. But you need the history to kind of find confluence in what you're doing here, right? So to me, like, profit taking probably happens around 5.45 to 7.3 trillion, somewhere in that range is like when I would start taking profits. If I see the total crypto market cap break above the $3 trillion mark, like, that's a really good sign. And then we're probably going to go up to the 4.24, bounce around and shit, and then we're probably going to go up to the 1.414 because, Fibonacci sequence, it's in everything in life. Yeah, that's my thesis. It's Leftcurv. It's really not that much more complex, Yeah, but let's see if it happened on a bunch of other tokens as well. So it's something that's been around for a bit of time. So here's an ETH chart, historic ETH chart. Let's delete all this shit and then add it back and then do that, and then we'll just make that go away. Cool. Now I have my nice colors. I like this. I am happy in life. RSI. So top to bottom, this is also 2017 cycle. RSI here to here, right? Fib, this is your top. Your bottom, you had double bottom, but this was COVID, I think. Plot that out. So on ETH, on this cycle, basically it hit the 1.414, which is why, range. Again, not financial advice. Like, clearly, don't listen to people. Well, I mean, do whatever you want, but, like, I can't give financial advice. So this is just me plotting data and me explaining what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, so ETH fib hit 414. So if you overlay that if you overlay that ETH fib on here, right? And that's the last cycle. This is 2021 to the bottom, but in June 2022. So 414 is saying basically $9,800. A smart TA person said that usually this is your range, starting at 0.236. Sorry, 1.236 to 1.68. Wow, 1.618. Reading. So again, like, and also these numbers kind of make sense too. Like, this is right around 10 grand ETH. Like, it's one of those numbers that people are gonna be like, oh, 10 grand ETH, oh. So I can imagine that would happen. Maybe with the ETFs, you'll see it blast past the 414 and actually go closer to the 618. I don't know. Like, I'm not an economist, or I can't predict the future. I'm not a trader, so whatever. But, like, that makes sense to me if the inflows are high enough and the demand is there, and they print a shit ton of money, and then that money finds its way into cryptocurrency, and the whole market cap starts pumping, and the mania phase happens. Then, like, yeah, this makes sense to me that you can see Ether around 9,000 to basically 14,000, or sorry, 10,000 to 14,000, in that range. Again, like, probably not a bad idea to start DCAing out and taking profits at 1.236. Again, don't use this as data to make your own choices. Like, it's just some shit I'm saying. So, fibs, pretty sweet. I think that's where we're going to end this video. I don't want to make these super long. You get the point. That's my quick analysis. Dope. Goodbye. Phillipos out.